In the early morning hours of June 25, 1950, North Korean troops, armed with Soviet tanks, crossed the 38th parallel and invaded South Korea. The world, still recovering from the devastation of World War II, watched in shock as the Cold War turned hot on the Korean peninsula. Korea had been divided after World War II, the North under Soviet influence and the South under American influence. The invasion was an attempt by North Korea's leader, Kim Il-sung, to reunify the country under communist rule. Within days, North Korean forces captured Seoul and pushed South Korean and UN troops into a tiny perimeter around the port city of Pusan. But the tide turned in September 1950 when US General Douglas MacArthur led a daring amphibious landing at Incheon. It was a brilliant success. North Korean forces were pushed back across the 38th parallel, and UN forces advanced deep into the north, nearing the Chinese border. Then, in a dramatic escalation, hundreds of thousands of Chinese troops poured into Korea, driving the UN forces back. Fierce battles followed at places like the Chosin Reservoir, fought in brutal winter conditions. The war dragged on in a bloody stalemate near the 38th parallel. After 3 years of fighting, over 5 million people, soldiers and civilians, were dead or wounded. On July 27, 1953, an armistice was signed, but no peace treaty ever followed. Korea remained divided with a heavily fortified demilitarized zone, DMZ, marking the border. The Korean War never officially ended, and its legacy still shapes global politics today. It was a brutal conflict, often called the Forgotten War, but its consequences are anything but forgotten. Credits narration by narrator's name, script by writer's name, produced by producer's name,